Well, the history behind the XPRES Labs is that in the Research and Innovation Bill in 2008 from the Swedish government, they had identified 20 important, strategically important research areas, and one of them was production engineering. So that meant that KTH got one of these strategic research areas, and with that funding we have been able to build up a very creative and innovative environment here in the XPRES Labs. That is to be one of the leading research institutes in Europe and also globally, and what we focus on is adaptive and sustainable production for the future products of the Swedish industry. To start with, XPRES Labs is part of the XPRES Strategic Research Area, and we have an organization that is built up by KTH and different departments at KTH. We also have Mälardalen University, or MDH, and in addition to that we involve the Swedish Research Institute, Swerea KIMAB and Swerea IVF. So the lab resources that we now have built up is shared by all these partners. We have in total we have some 100 researchers and PhD students. So we both have professors, we have associate professors, we have senior researchers, we have adjunct staff from the research institutes, postdocs, and we have PhD students and also master students that we try to involve in the research actively. It is also very important to mention that we have staff from the industry partners, and the aim is to increase their involvement even more through what we call the Industrial Academy. But everybody, almost everybody in the new generation is aware of what SimCity is. So what we are doing here is that we create the Sim Factory. So it's the virtual factory where you can experiment and develop and also to some extent verify the development that you have done. So everything will work very smoothly when you put it into real production. And the idea is that it should be very close between the digital lab and the real lab. So in the digital lab we can model and simulate the production scenarios, and then we can immediately verify that and compare the real world with the digital world. And of course there are great opportunities then to do improvements in the digital world and then implement them directly in the real factory. What is unique for XPRES Labs is that we have methodology and tools for model-driven development of production systems. So that means that we build models for simulation of the production system. The Mälardalen region is one of the most important areas for manufacturing in Sweden. And for instance, we have roughly 20% of the global manufacturing of transmission products for heavy vehicles here. So of course that is of very great strategic importance for both Stockholm and for Sweden. Basically, I think it's three important factors. So that is knowledge and knowledge and knowledge. So in the Stockholm region we have extremely strong resources in research and university education. The industrial partners, for instance Scania, they of course see new opportunities for strengthening their production development resources. It's also of course a kick for the researchers here, both at KTH and MDH and our research institutes. And also it of course attracts the master students, and hopefully it will also open the eyes of the politicians and the decision makers for the importance of production research in Sweden. Today the focus for our research is manufacturing of products like this, but for the future we also see new interesting opportunities for collaboration with biotech and life science researchers in the Stockholm region.